Alright guys, so what is up? It's me, Viewable Compute. I haven't said that in a while because, I start my videos in a different way from now on. But basically, today is going to be the 500 sub Q&A, alright? Where I'm going to go and show a screenshot of the question, and then I'm going to go ahead and answer it, alright? But you see here, you guys might be expecting a face reveal, alright? But unfortunately, it is going to get delayed, alright? I'm not sure when, but it will happen, but it's not going to be this video, alright? So, let's go ahead and start answering the questions. Alright? Well, I'm driving in BeamNG. It's gonna go well. Alright, so first question. What made you start this channel? I think he refers to the second tech channel. The tech channel. The gaming channel was just not doing well. And, it was just, I was lucky to see a sub in a month, alright? My videos were doing horribly. They were getting like 10 views. And honestly, gaming videos were just not fun for me to watch or to make, alright? Because, in order to make gaming videos, you have to be extremely talented and humorous. But I am not, and I don't know how to edit either. So it was just kind of boring, alright? So, yeah, gaming videos, they're not my kind of thing. I will still go and upload them occasionally, but, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and love the comment. What is a personal memento that holds a special meaning to you? Let's see here. Oh, yeah. You know the $500 laptop? Before, I was using some crappy old Chromebook with a Celeron in it. The first time I ever gotten that thing, it was magical. Because, I remember it was also the same time that I bought Minecraft. And, yeah, it was just insane, alright? I was actually able to launch Minecraft. And not just Education Edition, I think I was playing at the time. So, yeah. Also, there is some extremely annoying coil on my RTX 5070 is making. So, yeah, I'm going to hope that that's not a problem. But, yeah, personal memento is going to be first time I ever got my laptop. It was, like, in 2021, I think. So, yeah. Honestly, it's pretty cool, alright? Pretty cool. Next question. Other than Fraps, what other benchmarking tool do you use to measure FPS and stuff? I honestly just use Fraps and MSI Afterburner. And it's good enough for me, alright? It works. It does the job, alright? Fraps is what I use for Windows XP machines and up, and MSI Afterburner is what I use for Windows 7 machines and up, alright? Do you script your videos? Partially. So, basically, here's how I do it, alright? The features part, the part of the video, where I, show off, the features of the laptop and, cool things about it, that part's not scripted, but the benchmarks are, the specs, the part where I show off the specs of the computer are, and the conclusion is not scripted. Conclusion is just my personal thoughts, what I can think of in the, time that, I'm editing the video. So, yeah, it's semi-scripted. How do you get so many ideas for your videos? It seems like you already have a lot of future videos planned already. I don't. I just sort of see a laptop. I'm just like, ooh, I haven't recorded that thing in a while, and so I think of an interesting video idea for it, and so yeah, and also I just record a video for if I ever get a new laptop. First thing I do on it is I install Windows, set up the benchmarking stuff, install the games, and then I go ahead and record about it. All right, before I even actually get to use it for other stuff. All right, and let's go get on with the next question. Alright, next question. How long did it take for you to build your first PC? If I'll be honest, I expected it to take an entire weekend, but in reality it was more like maybe 3 hours. I watched way too many PC videos that I literally watched so many PC videos that I somehow managed to basically put the entire PC together perfectly first try. But honestly, literally that's probably because I watched I've been watching PC videos for 3 years now, just been locking in, and so yeah. What tools do you use when taking apart your PCs? I use a I'm gonna show a picture of it right here. I use a 1980s Radio Shack toolkit, which it's not great, but it gets the job done. It's got magnetized tips. That's basically all I need for a decent tool set. I don't need anything fancy like those LTT screwdrivers that cost way too much. They are good quality, but $70 for a screwdriver, really? I can just buy a $2 screwdriver that has a magnetized tip from dollar store that'll probably work close to, it'll work similarly. All right, next next question. I am half asleep today. What do you think about Apple? Ooh, honestly, I think their products are like way too overpriced. All right, especially their memory upgrades. Like, sheesh, I'm not paying $200 to upgrade from 12 to 16 gigs of RAM. Crazy, I know. So honestly, though, you know what? How about this? All right, 10K subs, and I'll buy a MacBook and switch to it for 30 days. All right, as a Windows user. All right, that'd be kind of funny and interesting. Next question: if you had to change anything about our main desktop PC, what would it be? I would change the 5070 to an RX 9070 XT, and I would change that Ryzen 5 7600X to a 9600X. That's it, though. Honestly, I chose some alright parts for the time. The problem was that 9600X was actually quite a bit more than the 7600X at the time, and the 9070 XT and the 9070 XT was like $1,000 at the time when I bought my PC, which was like earlier this summer, like June, I think. Yeah, I bought the GPU in June, I think, early June. And so, yeah, 5070 prices were basically at MSRP. 9070 XT prices, though, were like a lot. Which laptop is your favorite one? It's either going to be the Pavilion G6 or the modern $500 laptop. Pavilion G6 because it's the first ever laptop that I actually did some proper, like work on. It's also the first one that I fully repaired. And the $500 modern laptop because it's the first laptop I've ever had. And also, it's my personal special memento. What is your favorite BeamNG car? I like this one that I'm currently in, the ETKI series. Honestly, though, I'm not sure. I love all of them, alright? They look good. Alright, let's go and see here. Any more questions? I don't think so. That's it. But yeah, honestly, guys, thank you guys so much for 500 subs, alright? This is when, I can actually have enough subscribers to, do some basic monetization, like adding memberships. I will add memberships at some point, but it's not going to be, like, too expensive. It's going to be, like, $3 a month at most, maybe. $5 a month at most. Probably $3 a month, though. Probably even cheaper. Who knows? But it's not going to be that expensive. And I'll honestly try and, like, minimize on, like, advertising memberships too much, because I know that there's, like, some scandals around them. But look here. When it's one of your only ways of making money, you have to do something. Because, like, it's, kind of difficult to fund the videos, because you see here, honestly, the time it's fine, because, like, I'm alright with, recording it, but, like, getting the PCs or whatever to a working state, like, getting an SSD to it, upgrading the memory a little bit, yeah, and thermal paste and CMOS batteries, those all cost money, alright? Money in which I don't really have much of, yeah. I really need to start getting monetized from YouTube. So, yeah. Honestly, guys, thank you guys so much for the 500 subs. It means a lot to me, and I mean, like, seriously, a lot, okay? I didn't even imagine that, my channel would have more than 100, and here we are at 500. It was honestly mostly thanks to that one video that got 15,000 views for some reason. But, yeah, honestly, guys, thank you guys so much, alright? And, guys, see you in the next video, alright? Which will be coming out in a little bit, I think. Alright, but, yeah, see you guys in the next video, alright? And remember to subscribe! I'm sorry about that. I just had to do it, it's a special thing on this channel, alright?